What's going on, everyone? Thank you for checking out another SGN video where it's all sim all the time. And guys, I'm back with another fire video for you guys. I just dropped my most recent slider update. Should be the last one of the year. 2K is full on 2K23. I can't imagine they're doing anything else that's going to mess up that gameplay. So I told you guys I'm bringing you a playoff slider update. I'm working on it. But what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to give you guys my secret sauce to how I make playoff sliders. So if you are new to the channel, man, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on the noti bell so you get more uploads from me. Share this video on your socials, guys. I really think you're going to enjoy this. And keep in mind, these are not final. That's why there's not an official release. I'm giving you the secret sauce of how I create my playoff sliders so you guys can kind of help me out a little bit as I'm getting prepared to launch that. So we're going to cover everything different between how the playoff sliders are designed and made versus regular season. And you guys can follow this along, set this up, try it out yourself, and let me know how it goes. So first things first, we're going to hop right in and take control of the team we are about to play. So in this example, it is the Denver Nuggets for me. And I always tell you guys, you do not have to change the starting lineup to how I personally like lineup set up, but I always do it because I have this down to a science. I make the video on it every freaking year, so it takes me literally 30 seconds to change the lineup because I just look at it and I know what I need to do, right? So I always just mess with lineup. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But it's in the video, so, and if you're curious how to do a 10-man rotation for the Denver Nuggets, here you go. Anyway, so once we're done with the rotation, the big change is going to be the CPU run plays frequency. Of course, before regular season games, we're looking at the 30 to 40 range. For playoffs, it's between 70 and 80. For this game, I'm going to just put it at 70. Always want to make sure that the sim points or the first scoring options are their three best players, and then you want to make sure that you have it set up for either play through star if they do have a star player or something like that. That's actually very, very important. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and load up. Make sure you have the right sliders loaded up. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, again, this is the franchise where I made my last slider update. So I know that the sliders in there are correct. But for the sake of the video, we're going to show you just to double check, load in ATD official number 3, Underschnight 1. Obviously, you need to be using the attention to detail roster. That's the one I just released. Boom. We got our sliders. So what do we change? So playoffs, to me, it's all about effort and intensity, right? So really, there's only a few things we're going to touch. Number one is body up sensitivity. What else is different in the playoffs? It's more physical, right? So we want that replicated in our gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and bump this body sensitivity from 70. We're just going to go ahead and bump it on up to 90. We want that extra physicality, and this is what's going to get us that extra difference of physicality between the regular season and playoffs. What else is different? Stamina is a little bit different, guys. They've been playing 82 games. They're exhausted. They're not going to have the same stamina, so we're going to go ahead and nerf this from 65 down to 55 just replicate that they've had 82 games. They're in the playoffs. They don't quite have that same stamina. Part of the reason they also aren't going to have the stamina is that hustle, man. They're going to hustle harder. So we're going to ramp this up. It was at 20 for the user. We're going to bump it up to 80. We want players hustling harder. Playoffs mean everything, man. It's win or go home, basically. You know what I mean? So what else has changed is also going to be fatigue. We're going to fatigue a little bit faster. You know, again, you don't have your rested legs. You're working harder. You're trying harder. You don't have the same stamina. You tire more quickly. So we're going to ramp that up. For the user, for tendencies, we're not really going to change much other than what else is ramped up in the playoffs. They're going to contest more shots. So we're going to go up and hit this to 95. We're going to match it up with play passing lanes and go for on-ball steals. But we just want our guys contesting more shots because, hey, in the playoffs, man, you're going to try harder to get out there and contest that shot. For CPU, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Ramp up body sensitivity to 90. Now, don't skip ahead because we are making some other changes to the CPU. So, in case you missed it, stamina down to 55. Go ahead and ramp the hustle. Now, it was at 15 for CPU. There's a 5 difference. We're going to keep that. So CPU is only going to get 75 for hustle here. We want a little bit of disparity in the user's favor. We're also going to go ahead and bump their fatigue rate up to 51 as well. Now, tendencies, slight change here. In the playoffs, the post game's utilized a little bit more. So we're going to drop down the attack basket frequency and give post shots and look for post players a bump of 5 each, just to replicate the fact that they're trying to get the post game a little bit more involved, get closer shots to the hoop. Typically, your shot percentages go up. That's why we make that change for the CPU. Obviously, we're going to go contest shots up to 95. So that's what changes for the sliders. Now, shot success might need tweaked a little bit. That's where you got to play around with it. One other thing we're going to change, game speed. Okay, everything we're talking about, effort, movement, everything's ramped up in the playoffs. So game speed is too. We're going to bump this up to 63. This just gives players a little extra oomph. So not only do you feel the extra oomph, like this is the playoffs, guys. This is my secret sauce to how I make playoff sliders. So the reason I haven't had an official release yet is because I'm getting more games played to look at shot percentages to make sure that these changes aren't going to require changes to shot success sliders, shot coverage impact, things like that. That's where you guys helping out, give me feedback, gets this pumped along a little bit quicker. So what I'm going to do for you guys, though, is I'm going right in. Made this video, we're going right in. We're going to play a quarter of gameplay against the Denver Nuggets. Now, you're going to notice a couple things. I don't want to spoil it, but number one, you're going to notice a huge uptick in free throws for both people, user and CPU. And I think you're going to notice a little difference in how the CPU plays the game. You're going to see the hustle. You're going to see the effort. You're going to see the contested shots. Like, you're going to see these things that we changed. And although it was high scoring, you factor in, a lot more free throws were taken in the one quarter than sometimes I get in a game. That factors into the scoring. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this, guys. But check out this gameplay. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. These are not uploaded yet, so if you want to test these out for me, you need to go ahead and just follow the video along. Help me out. Give me feedback on Twitter, comment section, Discord, whatever works for you guys. But this is my secret sauce. Enjoy. Peace.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Barton throws it down.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Going inside, good on the bucket.
I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. 17 points in his last outing. Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, the Joker will hit that mid-range jumper all day long. Too easy to let him shoot it from there.
Pass to Alexander Walker.
Who's watching here?
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray, the pass to Barton. Kicks it to Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Now here's Mobley. Lock at 6. Top of the key. And again it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Gordon. He takes it in. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
At the line for your
And the Denver
Cavaliers.
Nuggets get called for the foul. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Trent kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Trent. This is it to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in the rhythm early on his triple.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray scanning the floor. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Well, it's so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. And stolen by Barton. Feeds to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass.
You can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. I mean, he really turns on the Jets in the open floor. You got to get in front.
The pass to Markkanen. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Trent. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, 16 points for him. It's Trent on the wing. Martin defending. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Trent. He hits the back iron and sets the shot. Trent's got 5.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Now here's Porter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Trent. To the paint. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Gordon with it. Now defended by Markkanen.
Sent it and blocked.
That's his first
30
personal
steals.
foul.
And they are in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Just
Shooting for
enough
Denver.
touch from beyond to
Gordon.
keep you honest.
2
And
shots.
you brought up their ranking in blocks. They commit those big bodies down low, Greg, and don't let any shot go unchallenged inside. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, he had 18 points. Inside, Markkanen. It's Trent on the wing. And another miss by Cleveland. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Gordon. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Gordon's got his third basket of the night right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Pokusevski's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Dort in for Trent. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
This young man, a rising scorer who continues
At the line for your
to
Cavaliers.
improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Second, Evan Mobley.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Mobley sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Morris against Dort. Morris kicks to Ibaka. And again, Denver no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Now here's Porter. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Porter, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Pokusevski, defended by Ibaka. Mobley sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. The high post shot. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Morris looking over the floor. Ibaka for 3, and they recover it. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Porter driving the lane. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right.
Cleveland's gone 36, 50% from deep so far tonight.
For your powerhouse dance team.
Man passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
That was the powerhouse dance team. Make some noise.
Here's Pokusevski. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Morris. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting
At the
the
line for
offense
Cleveland.
get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Denver. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Denver's gone a meager 106 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Conchar from past the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've
2
seen
minutes
the game
remaining
more
in
lead
the
changes this early.
2 minutes.
Man passes to Mobley.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Serge
That's his
Ibaka?
first
Averaging
personal
about
foul.
7 points,
14
6
fouls.
rebounds, and 2 assists.
At the line
The
for Cleveland,
contributions he's been making on the floor have
Mobley.
been a boon
Taking 2
for this
shots.
team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Good on both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
It's Porter outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
From the baseline. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Dunn passes to Ibaka. Pass to Conchar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Drives to the hoop. That one good for 2.
Evan Mobley.
Just a late
with the
reaction there
assist.
from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
To the inside. The kick out to Porter. There's 39 seconds left in the first. It's deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Man. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's a three-point Cavalier lead.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Evan Mobley. That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul.
The Nuggets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line
Number
tonight.
3, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
A night, Shea. We know he can dish it,
That's
but
the end of the first quarter. With the
he
score.
can just take